Are you suffering from wince face due to an injury? Or maybe from back, muscle, or joint pain? Even if you're unsure what that pain is, the specialists at the Iowa Clinic Bone and Joint Center can help you feel better from head to toe. It's coordinated. It's easy. It's all under one roof. Because no one should have to live in pain or with wince face. Call or visit iowaclinic.com today.
Hey guys, really quick here. I wanted to get some reaction on the podcast feed. We're just going live today because you guys probably aren't even working. Let's be honest, right? 3 days from Christmas, we got a blizzard in the state. Iowa State gets a commitment this morning from Nojus. Now, I know I'm going to butcher this, but I'm going to try my best. Nojus Indrusaitis. Nojus Indrusaitis, I believe, is if that's not how his last name is pronounced, then I'm darn close. Kid out of Illinois, top 150 guy, and I just wanted to run down some thoughts on this commitment here real quick. He was in town last weekend. And the recruitment there has really been a developing thing over the last few months. But nonetheless, you get a great start to this 2023 class where, you know, Iowa State is coming off of 2022. Maybe I'm getting my years mixed up, but you know what I mean. The Omaha class, the one that is the top 10 class in college basketball. And now you get really a badass start to. So that would be 23. So this is the 2024 class. Do you guys realize I've been doing this since I remember when I was reporting on like the class of 2006. So I get all my years mixed up. I apologize for that. This is a great start. A guy who I don't think Iowa State thought that they could probably get at the beginning because of Illinois and some name, image, and likeness stuff. But Otzelberger is an absolute shark. So since TJ became the head coach, 9 prep commitments. 7 of the 9 are ranked in the top 50. The only 2 outside of that are Caden Fish at 175 and Taman Lipsey at 190. I remember when TJ got the job, Taman was his number 1 priority to get that young man out of Ames. So really they're not missing on much. This is a start to Nojus at 91. You've got JT Rock right now kind of lingering right there. This is setting up to be potentially another top 10, 15, 20 type of class for Iowa State. The comp for this one, I like doing these comps. Obviously, they don't always pan out, but he's 6'5". I'm told that he's a hell of a shooter, so you put him with Momcilovic in the backcourt. And now, so if you're an Iowa State fan now, it's like, oh, we don't have to play this gross style all the time. They'll play defense, but yeah, you're going to start to be able to score some more points because you're going to have the guys to do it. Which is really fun. Just an athletic combo guard. He's big, strong, athletic, a combo. The guy, Nick Stauskas, Michigan, I guess, would maybe be the comp for me if I had to come up with one based off of people I've talked about. Lithuanian. So he's got a European background as far as the game goes. And really fits this kind of Otzelberger style that you're starting to see, right? With the, with Momcilovic and him, you're starting to see the type of guards and the combos that TJ really wants to paint with this Iowa State, with this the defensive-minded freaks all around him, like Omaha. Even like you look at a guy who's in the pipeline now, but you see it now with Taman Lipsey. If you're watching on the stream, my little girl Elise is here with me. Snow day. Here, Elise, do you want to say hi to everybody? If you're on the podcast, you can't see her. You say hi.
Hi.
There you go. Elise is playing in Daddy's office today while I try and get some work done before the holiday. But no, I just think that I just wanted to point out that stat. I mean, that you knew the Otzelberger method, especially if you're a premium subscriber. We've been kind of preaching this, like what exactly they are looking for. And if you're a top like 75 to 150 guy in the Midwest, Iowa State wants you. And you look at these guys who they have gotten. Jelani Hamilton, kind of an outsider, but he Jelani was a legacy guy with Iowa State because his parents' connections to Iowa State. So you have the in there. Eli King, Demarion Watson, Milan, Momcilovic, Omaha are obviously higher ranked recruits than that, but even Tyrese Hunter before that, which clearly that was a weird deal with Steve Prohm, and then he transfers. But there was the game plan, and Iowa State and that assistant coaching staff is phenomenal with Kyle Green and J.R. Blount. J.R. was integral, I know, in getting this one. Really, with Illinois and Wisconsin on lockdown right now for Iowa State with the Momcilovic deal. But I mean, I don't know if I don't think that they could have recruited any better than they have. Yeah, the only thing, it's like the transfer deal last summer was a little tough. You lose that on a guy like Baselli, but like there's so much more at play now. I don't know how they could have done a lot better than they have. And I don't know if you're an Iowa State fan with today's news right before Christmas. And again, you've got JT Rock just kind of looming. If you get JT Rock, now that you have Nojus, Janowski is out there in Wisconsin. I mean, this is setting up to be another top 20 type of class for Iowa State, which is really quite incredible in the current landscape of college basketball, that Iowa State's finding a way to figure this out. So I put out a tweet about this last night, and I wish that I had data on wrestling, because I don't want to leave wrestling out, because if you guys watched that duel the other night against Penn State, you see that the freshmen are freaks that Kevin Dresser had. It's going to be really, really fun to watch Iowa State wrestling grow. At least I'm really looking forward to it. In the last 3 months, Iowa State has had its best football, women's basketball, and men's basketball recruiting classes in the last 3 months. And I think wrestling would be in there, but again, I'm not, because they were 2 in wrestling, but I don't know, going back to, Bobby Douglas and Kale. I'm guessing Kale had one ranked high. I don't know. But you see what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of momentum right now, and it's just all the talk is negative. Well, we can't keep players. The rich are getting rich and all this stuff, but the results are not saying that right now. And that's really cool. It's really exciting. This is it's setting up to be a hell of a 5-year run here in men's basketball, though. I can tell you that. And I think women's basketball too. If you've watched them, this is a really exciting time. So that's my comp. Nick Stauskas would be the guy I would come up with. No pressure. Nojus, no pressure, young man. But congratulations to that young man for making his commitment to Iowa State today. Again, the first one, so we don't talk about rankings or anything, but if you watch Iowa State basketball and you're like, oh, man, we need to be able to hit a three. Why can't we hit a shot? Why can't we score? These guys are coming, right? Momcilovic and Nojus are elite shooters. They're long, athletic, and elite at that skill. So you really, I'm fired up. I'm like giddy sitting here talking about this today. I think it's awesome. Thanks for viewing. We'll have more on this. I know Connor's working on getting more reaction to this, but I wanted to get a little bit out there. Big get today, a couple days before Christmas, for TJ Outsberger and that Iowa State men's basketball coaching staff. Nojus Indrusaitis. That's what we're going with for now, baby. That's what we're going with for now. We have a lot coming up here on the podcast feed before Christmas, so stay tuned to that. There will be a Fairway presenting our wrestling podcast reaction time. I know Jacqueline and Ben Visser are recording a reaction type thing to that. Really great duel for Iowa State the other night. I thought Coleman had a fall on Brooks, didn't get the call. Things maybe are different there. Maybe wrestle Skylar at heavyweight and have a chance to beat Penn State, which was incredible. So we got that coming out, some bowl bets with Ted Flint and the boys coming up on Reaction Time, and I know some National Signing Day for football coverage as well coming up here on the Cyclone Fanatic Podcast Network. So stay safe if you're out there in Iowa. If not, well, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you guys.